Sure subject matter and does not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of Reality Radio 101, its advertisers and sponsors, or its listening audience. Listener discretion is strongly advised. Good evening and welcome.
Hey guys.
Oh,
What's
you're
going
there. What happened there?
Nothing
on?
happened.
No,
the
I'm-
Heikadelic show.
I muted him because
Oh, fuck.
Uh,
Did you do
well,
that
don't do
for now?
that.
We couldn't hear him. Good job,
Yeah.
Oh,
Ringo.
my
We were
God.
sitting here going, what the fuck is going on?
Well, hi
Fuck.
everybody. Welcome to the Heikadelic show. Some more fat fingers on the buttons over there. We couldn't hear anything for a second. Knock it off.
If you quit smoking and not coughing, the problem with the technology is that this is a thing called ducking. So when
Yeah,
it hears,
I know, but see, I have a button here where I can mute my own mic. Because when you muted the mic, you muted the headset too.
Yeah, and I
Next-
couldn't even hear Gary. I had no idea
So
the show
I
started.
heard zero.
Jerk.
next time,
Anyways,
mute the porn.
don't mute
and
it.
the phone.
Hey, can we get on the right track here? Can we do this?
Yeah, let's do
Right?
this. Fucking right,
let's-
man.
let's
Let's
do
start
this.
this bitch off.
Everybody grab a drink, please, because this is our tradition. We need to get something happening here and do a cheers and say hi to everybody who's listening. Come
Hold
on,
on.
let's do it.
Hold on. Could you hear me? Hold on.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, yeah.
Rachel writes in already, and she says, "I'm
sweet.
cracking up here in Indianapolis, Indiana, laughing my ass off, listening to your show, and all I get is dead air. You guys are
Nice.
But you can hear us over now, right?
We are very professional here at the Heikadelic show. We take our beer drinking very seriously.
Very seriously.
Now
Don't
play the
forget it.
fucking song, Ringo.
Close
Come
your
on.
pipe. Yeah, well, just mute yourself.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious. Thanks for that email. That's good.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Heikadelic show. Dead air. All right. So what the fuck is going on with you
Well,
mofos?
I think we should do that every time. Do something weird like dead air or just one person.
Oh yeah, because dead air is what you want on
See?
radio.
Because that's how you get emails.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, sir.
Right out of the gate, we got an email.
Well,
So-
Yeah.
I happen to be opening a bag of googly eyes right here. See?
What the hell are those?
So he,
Your
so
eyeball.
Ringo's,
So what I'm doing here, see these dolls in front of me?
Yes.
One's
Yes.
Heiko, one's Code, and one's Ringo. And we're going to
Yeah,
do all kinds of questionable, so I can move them, right? So I can.
Oh my God.
so
Are you
people
gonna
on
play with
reality
doll-
radio need to understand that what he's talking about is actually real. He literally has 3 dolls in front of him, and he's adding faces, and he's trying to create characters of the 3 of us, so we can do, really fucked up shit to them.
Hey, Ringo, stop moving my arms.
Holy fuck.
Oh, motherfucker.
That's right.
Oh, didn't we just have
And notice all 3 of them are naked, right? You
Yeah,
notice that.
of
So,
course. Yeah.
Of
yeah.
course.
clothing is optional? But here's my Heiko doll.
So, anyways, Hike, what the fuck?
Action
Oh, for
lady
fuck's sake. Can you put your fucking dolls away for Christ's sake,
One-
Ringo?
is the Code doll spooning with the Heiko doll.
Look
Holy
what he's doing.
Fuck's sakes.
You sick bastard.
So, Hike, what the fuck were you up to? I know you were talking about the what were you doing on the weekend? You were telling me briefly about the sunflowers. Let's do that right now.
Yeah. I was helping out at the sunflower farm, and if you guys don't know what that is, there's if you go online, it's thesunflowerfarm.ca, and
Right.
you can also find the Sunflower Farm on Instagram and on Facebook. It's absolutely amazing. There's 10 acres, and right now they're in full bloom. There's over 152,000 sunflowers in 10 acres. It's just
Holy fuck.
unbelievable to see.
Now,
And-
'cause I remember we had some interest on the show when you brought this up last time, because we have quite a few photographer friends of ours, like professional photographers that were
Yeah.
just like, oh fuck yeah. So
And there are photographers coming up there. Like there's a little trail that goes through there. They have some farm equipment set up you can take pictures on. And if you're a professional, you can actually rent the entire 10 acres by the hour.
wow.
You can bring in whatever you want. You bring people in.
So-
You can bring cars in. You can bring nudes in. Whatever you want to do. It's your
Wait,
field.
did you say nudes?
Yeah.
Did you say nudes?
I mean,
So
Yeah.
it's okay. We should move off this topic because the minute you said by the hour, it gets my mind in a totally different place. But no, that sounds great. And you know what? I haven't driven by it. I was going to take the bike and take a ride out. Maybe we can do that hike next time. But
yeah, we should.
Terry's got some good news he's going to talk about in a second. But before we do,
Yeah.
I want to show you this.
oh yes.
Yes.
Potential sponsor of ours,
Yes.
Country Shops Burgers, and it's just amazing. So more to come on that. They have a awesome outdoor patio. They actually have some room in the back for. I think they're going to be starting some car shows and bike shows and stuff like that when it's all available. And the owner is just a awesome guy, and the staff.
Danny, he's amazing. Yeah.
Danny. So I don't know if you remember a few weeks ago, Danny and I kind of got into it about face masks. So
Because Ringo's an arsehole as usual.
yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Can I interrupt you?
Yeah.
I just got a message from Rogers because there's thunderstorms all over the place.
I was waiting for this.
And they want us to redo our signal again. So they have a strong upload going to the satellite. So could we just put everybody on pause for 2 minutes or so, and we can
100%.
go over it, okay?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yep.
No problem, Gary. Thanks.
Into the Heikadelic on Reality Radio 101. We will be back in just a couple of minutes. Stand by.
So that answers Derek's question right there. He just come up and was asking about it cutting out. That Reality Radio was cutting out. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
And then I know there's supposed to be thunderstorms. So I was actually just waiting for Gary to come on and say that. So good enough.
Well, it's funny. Yesterday, I got 5 warnings from Hydro on my phone telling me the power's out, and I go, no, it's not.
You dumb bastards.
What the hell?
Yeah, for sure.
So it's not going to. It shouldn't affect our feeds unless the internet goes down or something.
Well, no,
but
our feeds are fine. If you're if you're watching us on Facebook or on YouTube, we're still here. So we'll just wait for them to come back, and then we'll put it all back together. But in the meantime, we're going to keep yapping because it's kind of what we do.
Yeah. Because I'm watching you, and I'm watching you, and I'm watching you.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I'm playing with this. I mean, what?
So
Oh my God.
Oh fuck. Oh.
So our producer at Reality Radio, Gary mentioned or sent us some stats over. I think so. We've topped 4,000 listeners now. I guess average each, and that's
each
good.
show. Yeah.
Healthy number of people. And then our, whatever we do on socials keeps kind of growing. So that's good stuff. So we have a couple of guests coming on tonight. We've got George back, and he's going to do some music trivia. And we're getting, I'm noticing his feeds on Facebook and whatnot are getting pretty interesting.
And welcome back to the Heikadelic Show right here on Reality Radio 101. And now right back to your host, Heiko Mantix.
I'm glad you guys hung on for the technical difficulties, but there's storms out there, so we're back. We're good.
Right.
Yeah.
And
so
Heiko,
we were just about to announce our guests for tonight. So we have George coming on with the trivia again.
Yes.
So he'll be on a little bit later. And then we also have Debbie from Blue Eye Productions, and she's a promoter.
Sudbury, right?
She does some Northern Ontario, but I think she expands a little bit further than that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just remember I met her in Sudbury, so that's all I can. That's why I assumed. So
yeah,
that's
and
cool.
I grew up
looking forward to it.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to it. I want to hear about some of the acts up that way, and what she's been doing with different projects, and then what she sees in the horizon. So looking forward to that. So she'll be on actually in a few minutes. But Terry's going to tell us a little bit about the.
Michael happening. Looks like he's rubbing one out on screen. Right? Like, what are you doing?
Cheers.
Oh my
Cheers.
God. I'm not playing music for that one, sir.
God.
Wrangle's in a mood now.
Yeah. Terry, tell us about the venue, man. It's freaking amazing news.
Most people around these parts anyways have heard, because it's hit Facebook and social media and everything, and so there is some huge news, because people that know this show know myself and Ringo had a lot to do with the music hall in Oshawa, and back on June 1st it announced its closing, which it did. And anyhow, literally within a week after that, something miraculous happened. The owners of 44 Bond Street in Oshawa, which is literally the street over from where the music hall was, reached out, or somehow they all reached out together, because Ed and Maggie, that own the music hall, the love and support that kind of went to them after the music hall was astronomical. Like, it's still mind blowing. So the owners of that place wanted to team up and partner with the music hall family and open something brand new. So for the past 2 months, we've been gutting that building. And when it's all said and done, obviously it won't be all this year, but there will be 2 venues in that building. The basement, which used to be the old dungeon. If you're from these parts, you'll know what that is.
Right.
It's going to be a brand new venue, possibly 300-400 cap room. That'll be a lot of the smaller local shows and all that kind of stuff, and a few sold out bigger ones. And then upstairs, well, that's going to be it's going to be about a 1,200 cap room. So that's double the size of what the music hall was. So we'll be having a ton of big bands coming through there. And then up above that, there's going to be an amazing, beautiful restaurant that overlooks Bond Street. And then beyond that, you're going to be seeing up on the rooftop, maybe next summer, a huge rooftop patio going up there. And this is all going to be working together as one big happy family. And I've spent literally the past 2 months gutting this place Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. And it's a lot of work. But so people that are from these areas, I've seen a lot of comments, and there's some people that are interested in what's going on and making their own assumptions. But I'm just going to say this. When I say we're gutting this building, we're literally taking everything out of this place. So all the electrical's being ripped out, all the plumbing's being ripped out. We're going right to the fucking walls on this place and starting over. So it's going to be something special. We've got pretty much huge players in the music industry that have already reached out to us on this, and that we've had come through the venue already. A lot of the major players in booking agencies across the country, and whatnot, and from the States as well. So we've had some huge bands reach out to us. Bands like the Headstones already want to play there. We had a couple of the boys from My Mother Earth in there. I had the pleasure of sitting with Christian last Friday for lunch and chatting with him, which is the drummer of My Mother Earth. Just last night, I had a great night with the Standstills, and we took them there, had some beers with them, who actually we're going to have on this show probably, I'm hoping for the next couple of weeks. The Standstills, Johnny and Renee, are going to come on because they've got some huge things they're working on. And sadly enough, with them, with the COVID, as of September, if it wasn't for COVID, they would have been on the road with an amazing, huge band here in Canada, and which is Chad Kruger and the boys. They were supposed to be touring with them, which is Nickelback. If you're not sure who Chad Kruger is, you should. But they were supposed to be on tour with them. And because of COVID, it got canceled. And so they're in recording a new album with their producer, which is actually the drummer of 3 Days Grace. So I'm going to get they're going to come on the show, and then they can fill us in on everything that they've been working on, and which we played them on this show. Actually, their song "Wild," which I love that fucking song. So they're going to come on. But anyways, I was there last night, got to show them through the venue. They were super excited about it. Ton of work into it. So we're hoping by New Year's, maybe we can have like a New Year's party in the basement venue. The big venue upstairs, we're not going to see that till later next year. I mean, there's not going to be indoor shows with 1,200 people anytime soon. Let's face facts.
Nope.
So between the basement venue and the restaurant, we're hoping to get them open hopefully by Christmas, and people can start coming through and checking it out and enjoying some shit there. So that's
and if you notice too, what you've been saying, there's been a lot of people messaging us on Facebook saying how amazing it is, right? That there's going to be a venue opening up. It means a lot to a lot of people around here.
It really does, considering what happened when COVID hit and how many amazing venues we lost from here. The ones in Toronto, and there's still venues that are struggling to stay open, and we're not sure if they're going to remain or not. So this is huge for the area, and we'll see what happens, and hopefully, I know with this venue it's going to be great. I have no doubts about it. It's a great team that's already in this place. Ringo's involved in that on the up top on the business level, because he's a bit of a business head, and he's been in helping us, blood, sweat, and tears a few days as well. And I've been there Monday to Friday.
He's a business head with dolls in front of him. Like, come on.
Right, yeah. He's a business head that plays with dolls. So anyways, we're super excited about this new venture, and some amazing team members coming together on this, which is, going to be a great thing for the music scene, in Durham region, and even out Toronto. We'll have everybody from Toronto wanting in here, and we will have them, because there's
it's gonna
I can't wait to get here.
Yeah, it's gonna put Durham region back on the map.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and what's happened here is you can see the music community, like Ed and I have always talked about, like, the venue's the venue, but it's really what Ed and Maggie put in as people who own and operate the venue. It's it's bricks and mortar. I swear, if you gave Ed and Maggie a field to operate in, like Ringo Ranch or something, they do fine with it, because they take care of the bands, and that's and in this new venue, there's going to be a lot of amenities for bands, like very posh green rooms and facilities for them, so when they get off their tour bus, they can feel like they're at home. So
and have showers, right? Showers and bathrooms, and
there's going to be 3 main green rooms for the upstairs venue alone, and which are actually in the basement, where there's going to be a staircase that leads right from the side of the stage downstairs into a hallway, and down there's going to be 3 green rooms. There's going to be a washroom and a laundry facility in there, paid laundry. So if you're a touring artist coming through, you will have all that to work with. The venue, the old dungeon. There's no names for any of this yet. We're still playing with that, so I'm just calling it the old dungeon. We will be putting in a smaller green room down there as well for artists there, especially with the female artists. They want to come through, have somewhere to change, store some of your personal belongings, so that'll be there as well. And then of course the bar, and it's gonna be pretty epic. We're excited.
But really, the point is that the music community and all of the bands that Terry mentioned and a lot more have kind of come together to support it. There are also the anti-sponsors out there, which, you can go anti-sponsor all you want, but at the end of the day, when the hall was announced that they had to close, kind of forced into that, there was about 100,000 comments that really prompted a lot of people to step up. So you know what? I noticed a comment recently about, like, hey, is it gonna are they gonna get different acts? And I can't remember the comment exactly, but it was it's not because of the club downstairs and the ability to bring up and coming bands, artists, DJs, all of that through there. It does it really caters to everyone. So it's not going to be like a rock venue. It's not going to be a rap venue. It'll be a multi-use venue. And having the club downstairs is is the opportunity to feature bands who can someday earn their right to be on the big stage upstairs. But
that's right.
The point I also want to make, as far as the old dungeon is concerned, because I know a lot of people are excited about that, because there was a lot of people that I played there back in probably late 90s, and I played there once. I've been there for a couple of shows. But I will say this to people that are curious: this is not going to be the dungeon again. First and foremost, this place, it's going to have an underground feel to it, 100%. We want, because it is an underground. It's in the basement, for fuck's sakes, right? It will have an underground feel, but it will be a clean facility. It'll be very well taken care of. We will have phenomenal equipment in there. Actually, this board sitting directly behind me, that's why it's here with me right now. It's going to be in that basement, and that's going to be part of the system that's going to be running down there. And on top of that, we're going to have proper security in this place. And you're not going to walk in the bath. If you ever at the music hall, you know how well kept that place was. This place is going to be no different. And we will have all different artists. Doesn't matter the genre of music. It's like this show. I don't care what the fuck you play, what kind of music you play. Music is music is music is music. It's an art. It's an expression. And that's what we'll be expecting to have in the venue downstairs. So we will have everything there, from every genre of music, from death metal to hip hop and fucking everything in between. We will do club nights down there. We will do karaoke. We're planning on running that facility downstairs 7 days a week.
Right.
So that's kind of the plan. And again, getting out of the gate during what's happening right now, this pandemic, but we have time on our side right now, because we have to gut the place. We are in, fine form right now. We've taken, I couldn't even imagine the amount of stuff we pulled out of that building. I can tell you how many bins of garbage and concrete. We've taken walls down in that place. So it's people that remember it for the dungeon. It's going to be a great place, but it's not going to be the dungeon anymore. It's not going to have that name either. So keep that in mind.
It won't look the same either.
No,
it's going to be totally different, totally new.
For all of
there's stuff that'll look the same. It has to, because we can't pull down certain walls that are load bearing, for instance, right? You can't be taking shit down like that. But it's still going to be an epic place.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. So any of you out there who are listening and you want to get the real deal on it, look for Maggie's posts on Facebook, being one of the owners. And other than that, the rest is probably a lot of hype or complete bullshit, because we're controlling communications on it because of a lot of loose lips out there that really don't know anything about what's going on. There's a very small tight group of people who have supported the hall and what the owners are doing. So and then of course the new landlords, which have been really awesome and supportive. So more to come on that. And but I think the real point is that Maggie and Ed have worked really hard, and the show's going on. Mm-hmm. So that's a good thing.
So for all you people out there interested in this, you will get updates on the Heikadelic show.
Absolutely.
How's that? Stay tuned,
and when
folks.
shows start rolling again, guess where you're going to probably get some ticket giveaways and stuff like we used to do before. We'll be involved in promoting the shows there. You'll be hearing lots out of that place, so you'll always know what's going on. And as far as keeping up on what's happening with the venue, like Ringo said, watch for the music hall Facebook page. We are still using that page until we change the name of it to whatever the new venue is going to be. But that anything that comes through there is the truth. You don't have to worry about reading shit online, because I've seen some comments and I'm like, fuck, man, some of these people, they have no clue. Because most people, 99.9% of the people are excited as fuck about this. But then you get that very minute percentage that are just morons looking to fill news feeds of happiness with a fucking stupid ass bullshit comment. So
but see, those don't even give those people any comments.
Oh, we don't,
because they are exactly what you just said. They are morons, and they don't deserve to say anything. So
you just block them and move on.
We don't care.
You know what? Honestly, there's those who yap and those who are part of the excitement. And you can definitely be part of the excitement by supporting it. And the train's left the station, and it's the show's going to go on. Okay, so let's move on to something else. We're just waiting. Okay,
I just want to check, Gary. Are there any emails?
There are. Let's see. Angel wrote in and said that's very Angel. Wrote in. She said it's very exciting news about the new music hall. Can't wait till it's all done. Thanks for the update on that. Exciting. That's from
Yes.
Angel.
Thank you, Angel.
Mike says, hello, guys. Listening to you from San Francisco, California. And he says, enjoying the show thus far. Thank you very much. That's from Mike. Dozy writes in and says, I don't know what Dozy says. Dozy says here, I'm trying to read Dozy. No offense. You're not the best speller, so excuse me. Dozy says, stay well. Wear a mask when necessary. And I love you guys. And that's from Dozy. Back to you.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Awesome.
We love you too.
And
Gary?
I just saw a message come up on the ticker tape from my buddy Sean. Thank you very much, Sean, for watching our show. I hope you stay tuned, and we'll be chatting. All right. I love it.
Yeah. So let's move on, Ringo. Do we have our guest,
That one.
our first guest ready yet?
Yeah, she's not
Are
in
they
yet.
there?
We
Okay.
have Mr. Andrews, which or George. We'll pull him in, and he can.
Yeah. Bring George in.
Yeah. Bring George in.
That's
It's all good. Oh,
good.
there he is.
Hi, George.
this
Look at your
handsome
pretty face.
motherfucker.
All right, Amy.
So,
How are
George,
you, pal?
He always, when you light up all four frames like that, George is always the good-looking one. What the hell?
It's in the back.
All right,
So,
George,
George-
what do you got for us, pal? Let's do some trivia.
Okay. Oh, hang on. You caught me on the hop there.
Before you-
I mean, you got me early.
At least you weren't watching porn when we brought you on, like
no.
like Heiko normally does.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Sorry.
So, George, I was looking at your Facebook page this week, and I noticed you're doing these kind of like these little love-in sessions with your fans. So,
Love
it
it.
All
seems
three of
like-
them.
I actually mentioned that earlier on in the show, but it seems like you've got that sort of extended beyond the Heikadelic show. You're really promoting and getting some listeners on Facebook now, right?
Yeah, well, yeah. I pre-record it, and it's been about 15 minutes. It's just chit chat, really.
Well, that's
And,
great.
That's what we do. That's perfect. We
And
also
then
chit chat.
I just mentioned that, do this on a Monday night, drop in with some, questionable trivia.
Yep.
and,
Questionable
anything
trivia.
goes.
Cool.
All right.
All right. Let's get,
So what do you got for us?
the Atomic Ballroom.
Yes.
Hang on one second. Ran in the right way. And now we have George from the Atomic Ballroom.
Wow.
Oh, that
Mr.
hurt my
Radio
head.
voice over there
Whoa.
drops the ball. That was good stuff.
We've got the lovely backside. What's on the front? You get,
Oh, I thought you were
Yeah.
talking about me for a second, George. I apologize.
No, it's got nothing to do with your backside.
I know. Fuck.
It's a vinyl album cover for those of you out there who are joining us for the first time here on the Heikadelic show. And it looks like this for Facebook viewers.
Wow, that's kind of tiny.
Yeah.
So
Zoom that
reality
in a
radio. Yeah, reality radio. Yeah, Heiko's trying to look at the song titles on the back. Cheating motherfucker.
There you go. It's a live album. It's a live album.
It's a live album. So
Still a
it's,
live
it's
album.
white and it's got like if people on reality radio,
Yeah.
it's a white background. It's a little thing in the middle. It's just showing like a band playing. It's hard to tell in the song. So that's all we get out of that.
It's a double album. Look. Oh, there you go. For our audio listeners, here's the clue. If you really hurry up, you might guess the band. We're looking for the band.
Oh, I think I know who it is.
If you really hurry up, you got to hurry up.
Yeah.
I think I know who that is.
Go on then.
Hurry up fast.
Am I allowed to guess?
Yeah, guess.
Is it the
But
Guess
quick.
Who?
No.
Oh, okay,
No.
never mind.
But
Can you hold
You
that?
were going to say something, weren't you?
I almost said, yeah.
Yeah, you almost said it.
It's a three-piece band.
Oh.
So
Rush.
Correct.
There-
Oh,
See,
yeah.
that's-
Hang on.
I
That's
get it.
what
You-
I meant.
Rush.
Yeah, of course you did.
That's what I meant when I said Guess Who.
Woo! So let's see the front. Let's see the front. Ah, there we go. Rush.
Nice.
If you're in a hurry, it's show of hands.
Nice.
Gotcha. All right.
All right.
What else you got for us, buddy?
Connect 3.
All right.
Oh, look at now everybody's guessing Rush. Derek and
Well,
Jason
that's how I roll.
and
Too. I
Jay.
wait for the answer, then I guessed it.
I guess we should give it a time lapse, right? And then
Yeah.
We'll get it right next week.
Actually, I want to give a shout out and say hi to Jay, actually, which is the drummer of Monster, who, Ken, the singer of Monster, was on last week. So just saying hi to Jay. Carry on.
Hi, Jay.
Okay. Connect 3. All right, 3 bands: Guns N' Roses, Rage Against the Machine, and Papa Roach.
Oh.
Was this
Papa Roach? Is Papa Roach a band?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a
great band. I've seen them live. They're fucking great too.
Yeah.
Seen them here in Oshawa.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're kind of like Iron Maiden. They've played a few places.
All right.
Other than just small bars.
It's a tenuous link. Is it clue time?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, it is.
Yes,
All right.
definitely.
I wouldn't want to pigeonhole them, but you could.
The box.
Fuck. Kind of got me on that. Come on, guys.
You got me
Derek,
stuck
where
there,
the
buddy.
fuck are you, man?
Well, what's
Papa Roach.
Yeah.
Yeah. Derek's slow on the draw. Papa Roach.
Fuck, that's a good one. I have no idea, Georgie. To be honest with you.
They use
tenuous,
this
but yeah.
tour agency. I don't know.
If you pigeonhole something, what are you doing?
Well, I can't say it. That's rude. Are you putting your finger somewhere?
No.
Like, come on.
Chicken.
What the hell is that?
I don't
Up
know.
on the step. All right, fair enough.
All right, we'll come back to that one.
Yeah, come back to that. Let's go to the next
give
one.
someone a chance to have a guess at that.
Even Bobby's on here going, come on, Derek. What the fuck, right? Derek's usually the one that gets the shit.
If you pigeonhole something, another term for that. Okay.
All right. Look that up in the Urban Dictionary.
The Urban Dictionary.
All right. This is a band. This is guess who they are. It's an American metal band. American metal formed in 1980. Not quite.
I was just taking a guess out of the gate in case I got it right.
They were formed in 1986, but they're from Tom's River in New Jersey. And no, it's not Bon Jovi. Although,
fuck, that was going to be my next guess too.
Although,
they're not really metal, but
the guitarist Dave Sabo was a
Skid Row. Skid Row.
Oh, hang on! Well done.
Wow.
Wow.
You actually got me on that because I was thinking American band, but the thing is, funny enough, I was actually talking about Sebastian Bach last night because the Standstills toured with them. So, and I was a huge Skid Row fan when they were out in 1990 with their first album. So, yeah, got it. That's right.
So,
Perfect.
Fuck yeah,
George.
bitches.
Yeah.
George, before we move on, Bobby said stereotype for the last question. Is that
what was
stereotype? Pigeonhole? No?
No.
All right. Okay.
No.
Give it the goose?
Good.
No?
Good try, Bobby.
Throw a
It's
pigeon
a good
down
try.
a hole,
It's a
Keep trying, Bob.
or shove a pigeon
it's just
up
a
your
very
ass.
it's a general
That's what I thought.
Yes, Bobby, exactly. That was my point. So Bobby's saying Sebastian is Canadian, right? But the rest of the band is American, and that's why I didn't think that right away because I always think of Sebastian Bach, but even though he hasn't been in Skid Row in freaking years,
That's
right? And then I knew they were from New Jersey. Didn't think about it.
Yeah, 1999 he left. He was replaced by Johnny Solinger.
Yep.
And one of the clues I had was their frontman. You couldn't mistake him for being a fan of classical baroque music.
Right.
That's Johann Sebastian Bach, right?
Right.
So
yeah, he played a couple of the same clubs that Iron Maiden and Papa Roach played.
So I gotta go get my Viking on. I will be right back.
Okay.
All right. Screw you, then, you hippie.
Oh,
see my Viking.
Amber.
Yeah.
I love that.
Nice amber beer.
Yeah,
you're going to go and you're going to actually leave your screen on your show to get a beer. Don't you have people that can do that for you?
You don't have a bartender, Heiko? What in the fuck?
I keep doing this. No one's coming.
I've got extra beers. Got my
every time I click my fingers, a dog comes over and wants to sniff my ass. That's it.
Is that because of the peanut butter, though, Hike? Like,
let's not go there.
All right, let's go to the next question then.
Okay, it's the audio one. It's seconds to none. You got a few seconds before there's nothing, and here it is. Hang on, where did I put it? There you go. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully you can hear this. I'll put the thing a bit closer. All right, here we go.
Was that Guns N' Roses? Oh no, never mind. Fuck was
Try that again.
Okay.
Oh, is that AC/DC?
Oh, you're on fire tonight, Terry. You are on fire tonight. Let's do the light. Here we go.
Well, I figure if friggin' our boy here, Derek, isn't stepping up to get any of this, someone's got to take it.
I know.
Yeah, now he comes up with it.
Yeah. God, I even got one tonight. What the hell?
Have you got one any night though, Hike?
I got one tonight. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You got here, Rich. I forgot.
I need some music.
All right, let's do that. Actually, let's do a beer.
We need some music.
See, Hike, this is what I do. I have a portable beer fridge right beside me.
No, I don't.
Cheers, boys.
I had to leave. I didn't really have to get a beer. I just had to put my pants back on.
Why? I'm not wearing any. You don't see me getting up and putting anything on.
Well, you keep your hands up on top of the table, okay?
You're not the boss of me, okay?
Sorry, George. That's what happens.
I know. I'm used to it. It's okay. I'm over 21. It's okay.
Yeah, you're over 21. He's been on the show enough to know what fucking morons we are. So George is good. Oh, shit. So what else is going on? Do we have another guest yet there, Ringo?
Oh,
yeah, we never... What's that?
Guns N' Roses. Rage Against the Machine.
Oh, yeah, we didn't get that one.
Yeah. It's really easy, actually. It's
of course it is.
Hey, I know what it is.
Come on, then.
Guns N' Roses.
No.
Put into one
I had something. I thought I had something there.
Derek, that's good. They were all on one something.
Oh, on the same label?
Same label. Yeah.
Oh, actually, I didn't even know they were on the same label because I didn't realize Papa Roach was who was GNR signed with at the. Are they? They're not all on the same label now, are they?
Probably not now, but back in the day.
Back in the day, was that Elect? Oh, Geffen. Oh, Geffen. Shit. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I knew GNR was, but I didn't realize Papa Roach was. I don't know. Geffen's Records isn't even around anymore, I don't think.
No, and Papa Roach kind of threw me off as far as the timeline goes, right?
Geffen, yeah, but realistically, though, Papa Roach has been around for a long friggin' time.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously not as long as GNR, but because I think Geffen was still around, and I know they were around in the 90s when now the thing about a Papa Roach came out.
I think the latest, well, I don't know. We'd have to check on an update, but Papa Roach weren't they signed with 11-7, like Nicky's?
Yes, they are now. That's right. That is right. Yeah, because that tour, I seen Papa Roach with Five Finger Death Punch, Papa Roach from Ashes to New, and who am I missing? 6 a.m. And that whole tour was all Nicky's his label.
11/7.
So
Yeah.
that's right. I completely forgot about that.
Papa Roach is now. Oh wow!
So going back to the clue, it was like, you pigeonhole something, you label everything, right?
Oh,
So,
right. See, I'm not smart enough to catch shit like that.
You put it in the mail slot.
Yeah, but you just you pigeonhole somebody. It's like
label them. That's right. Yeah,
put them all together.
Yeah,
so
catch that.
It looks like I'm not sure if Deb from Blue Eye Productions was able to connect with us. Maybe there's some technical difficulties with.
Cool. We got 20 minutes left in the show, so that's good. We can still chat.
If you're out there,
25 minutes. We give you another 5 because we had to go off the air. 25 minutes.
Thanks.
Oh,
thanks,
right.
Gary.
Okay, thanks, G. Is there any more emails, G, before we go ahead with this?
Let me just straighten something out. So at the bottom of our screen, we've got the scrolling phone number for the in-studio calls at Reality Radio. So, Deb, if you're out there and you can't connect online and you want to give us a call, feel free to clip that number off.
Yeah, or send us an email or something.
Yeah. So, Gary, do you have any more emails for us?
No dick pics.
Roxanne writes in and says, "Hi guys, it's storming here in Dayton, Ohio, but I'm loving your show. Excellent, funny as hell. Thanks."
Who was that?
Dayton.
Roxanne.
What was her name?
Roxanne.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
You don't need to put on the red light.
Is that it for the emails? We're good?
Yep.
Let me do it again.
We're good. That's it.
Roxanne, you don't need to put on the red light. All right.
Oh, Christ.
So,
Bobby? What happened there? Was that the voice of an angel?
No.
I honestly haven't been. Well, I can't say I haven't been singing. We were at the Ringo Ranch last week doing karaoke.
Actually, we were.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good time.
Yep.
Hey, you know what, Terry?
Speakers out in the backyard, and it was all good.
Terry, you need to put your camera closer because my head looks so fat compared to yours.
Well, I can't because I'm on a 27-inch fucking monitor.
We're only
climb up on my desk at my studio and get my face in it.
Do you know guys with really big monitors have little dicks?
Okay, you know what? If you're trying to hurt my feelings, I got none left. Okay. I've been on this show long enough. I have no feelings left.
Fucking poor guy. Right. Okay.
All right. So we have a guest, right, Ringo?
She's not in yet. So
I thought you just fucking said we had a guest here.
No, he was confused. He's confused.
No,
I know he was looking at Pornhub again. That's what he was doing. He was thinking they were coming on as a guest.
I definitely was not watching Pornhub.
Oh, you know what, George? That means we're stuck with you now.
I don't watch Pornhub anyway.
There's never being stuck with George. George
is awesome.
Actually, Roxanne there, that just reminded me because on the little video I did that I put out at the weekend, that was because I get things from my old collection, what's left of it of vinyl, and I have a piece of vinyl that is the most expensive piece of vinyl I ever bought, and it's a picture disc. It's an A&M promo US thing. It's got Roxanne on one side. It's got Can't Stand Losing You on the other. And I bought it in 1979, 1980, around there. It was I put a bid in for it, and I got it. And at the time, I paid £30 English pounds for it, right? UK
$60 Canadian, right? Yeah. Okay.
Wow, that's pretty heavy.
No, then there was 3 to the pound, so it was like spending 90. It's like paying $90 for a record, and that was the one that I got it. Yeah,
you had to have it though, right?
I was a vinyl junkie. Yeah, terrible.
Hey, Ringo, I just realized. Sorry. Go ahead, Ringo.
I was meaning to tell you, George. I was talking with a buddy last weekend, and he watched the show as well for the first time, and he recognized you. He goes, "Hey, is that the guy who used to DJ at Sparkles?" And I said, "You got him, man." So you haven't changed that much if he recognized your face.
Oh, because I was pretty old back then. Yeah.
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 That's awesome.
That actually happened to me a little while ago. I was at a friend's place who's got a detailing place. And there's somebody there. What was it? I can't remember. I think it was from Rogers. He was setting something up on his internet.
Right.
And like, I got talking like about cars and things. And then he went, I know you from somewhere. And I went, well, I hear that a lot. It's just the face. It's just the mustache and all that. I've got one of those common faces, you know. And he said, no, I know you from somewhere. And I went, like, blah, blah, blah. And then Nick, my buddy, he chips in. He goes, oh, he said, he's a DJ. He used to be, he said, that's where it is, Sparkles. Remember you from Sparkles. So, wow.
Yeah, isn't that wild?
Yeah, when people do that, yeah.
Ringo, sorry, go ahead, George.
I was there almost 10 years. I mean, Sparkles.
Where was that?
In the CN Tower.
Oh, okay.
The restaurant.
Right. Yes.
The restaurant. Yeah.
Right.
The restaurant revolves, and the restaurant opened in 76, and Sparkles opened in 79. And I went there when I arrived here in 1987.
Right.
October.
Wow.
It's still not. There's no Sparkles there anymore. Though,
no.
Right.
Well, what happened? Well, I could tell you. I'll show it on the CN Tower. But
Sparkles isn't a strip club. No.
It should be.
But
I think I'm going to buy a venue downtown in Oshawa and call it Spark.
It's a great name, but what happened? We used to have a president of the tower. We used to want the president of the tower.
Right.
Okay.
This guy came along, one left, another one came along, and he hated everything to do with discos, dance, all that stuff. And he wanted to just. Well, I remember one of the slogans. I think I've got it somewhere. Even in the Toronto Sun and the Star, the adverts were "We've lost our Saturday night fever," and they wanted like a casual kind of jazzy lounge. And they tried it for about. So they gutted Sparkles. This was in very early '92, New Year, like after New Year in '92, and then it opened in at the end of April as Horizons of '92.
Right. That's right.
It was just a wreck. It was just a nightmare. And I was there till New Year's Eve '96, and I did one night in January '97. So I was there like 9 years. Like Sparkles, as I say, from '87 to the end of '91, beginning of '92.
So you were the Sparkles DJ up on the CN Tower. Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, man. That's
funny. Do you know what else is really cool? Do you know how the Terminator can make his eyes are red?
Yeah.
Right? The Terminator? I can make my eyes blue. Have you seen that? Oh. Watch this.
Wow, you're impressive there, Heiko.
Look at that. Woo!
I just seen Bobby Cousins, our pally here, writes in. He's got Sparkles logo, Code and Ringo holding hands.
Good one, pal. Remember that night outside the music hall?
No, I forgot it. I've never heard this story before.
No.
No.
Yeah.
But I also noticed, hey Ringo, our favorite phys ed teacher is chiming in here tonight, Ryan. So he's saying Roxanne, great drinking song as well.
Yeah. Oh, there's Ryan. Yeah. Okay, I see him now.
Yeah, great. Ringo's dropping the ball here. He's like sleeping or he's stoned or something. Right here, Ryan.
Well, I had it up.
I was going to call Terry Sparkles because every once in a while he puts glitter on his balls, eh? So we're going to call him Sparkles as well.
It sounds like a stripper name.
Yeah, but the thing is, I put a lot of things on my balls, so you could call me anything.
Oh my God!
I couldn't even get that out without fucking killing myself.
Tonight, Ringo and Code hold hands. Okay, anyway. Fuck me. Sparkles on your ball sack. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I sit on them, so whatever.
Oh.
It is what it is.
Disco balls.
Disco balls. There you go. Oh yeah.
Shiny disco balls. Yeah.
Ryan, good to see that you're tuning in, and you know, what happens at the uncle stays at the uncle.
That's right. Well, I actually I spent Thursday night and Friday night partying with our pally here, Ryan. So who's actually a phys ed teacher in real life, but one of my favorite people to party with ever.
Yeah.
Oh, we have good times. The first night I actually I partied pretty good with him one night, and we all ended up going back to. He lives down the road from me, so we like, let's come over. We'll have some drinks at my place. Get in there. You walk in his living room, in his dining room, his whole kitchen table is a beer pong table. I'm like, see,
perfect.
This is how you do shit, right? Yes. So we just played fucking beer pong, drank, smoked, whatever, right? It was a good time.
Nice.
Yeah, you keep forgetting I got a pool table in the. We got to play.
Yeah, every time I come over, we've never played pool. I've never got to shoot any bow and arrows or guns or anything, and you have all of this. On. Like, what kind of bullshit is that?
It's supposed to be the Ringo Ranch. It's supposed to have all these cool things to do.
We're supposed to shoot shit. You know, I'm not talking live shit. I don't want to kill animals. I'm not a hunter. I just want to shoot at stuff.
Yeah,
that's all I want to do. I want to shoot stuff, set stuff on fire, shoot stuff. You know, cool shit.
Well, we can do
that's what I want to do.
We can do that. We'll do that. We'll definitely do that, and we'll podcast it for the show or something like that. We'll do little video clips.
We totally should. We got to do some videos. I think people would dig that. I think we could do some pretty stupid shit, catch it on camera, because we're always doing stupid shit, regardless of where we are.
Yeah.
So just get some cameras out.
I just saw a message come up on my phone. Ursula, the lady who runs the sunflower farm, she wanted me to mention that on Wednesday they're having Seniors Day. So any senior gets in free.
There you go, Ringo.
You guys want to see sunflowers? The sunflowerfarm.ca. Check it out, man. You'll love it.
So Ringo and Heiko will show up holding hands for Seniors Day then. Fucking right, boys.
I love it.
Did you guys see that mess of a hockey game last night?
Are you talking about the Leaf game? I don't even want to watch. I don't even want to talk about that. That was just fucking disappointing as fuck.
No, hang on a sec. I was trying to figure out how did they figure out the stats for the teams, right? Because it actually, I gotta say though, Toronto and Columbus were pretty matched. I mean, just from a stats standpoint.
What stats? There's no fucking games. They got there are no stats.
According to that, I should have stats for the NHL too. Then
everybody right now has an empty bucket, and that's it. There's nothing.
The only disappointing thing for me is
on and Google it, and there's rankings, stats, and everything. But
oh my god,
it sucks though, man. Toronto's got like $1 trillion sitting on the bench, and they couldn't fucking score a goal. I hate that.
No,
I love the Leafs. Don't get me wrong. I love a lot of NHL teams, and I'm a big hockey fan. But I don't care.
Two things that annoy me about that. I'm not sure I'm comfortable with not having fans in there because it's definitely a different element.
Oh, totally.
I mean, I think of hockey night in Canada where, you know, I'd be at my grandfather's place and his buddy would be over, and one would be Montreal, one would be Toronto, and they'd duke it out by the end of the night right in front of the old TV. But it was exciting to watch the open, like just before they drop the puck, and you see the energy in black and white on the TV, right? It was just awesome. And so that's kind of stuck with me. So I didn't like to see it. To me, it looked like, you remember when they went with those arena football games? Not like football field games, but the ones that were
actually in the yes, I remember. Yep.
Well, those fell apart, right? Because they weren't as entertaining, I guess. But the crowd is part of the game, right?
Absolutely.
I'm not sure how I felt about that, but the other thing was fucking Don Cherry's not there, and that pisses me off. I'm sorry, but you know what? He's an icon.
I will say this. I don't know if people have realized this, and I've seen this on social media, but when Don Cherry was fired, was at the very start of this year, and literally within a few weeks later, the whole world went to shit. I'm not trying to point fingers, right? But just saying.
Hey, if you go back one comment, I loved it. All it said was, fuck the NHL.
Oh, that's my buddy Peter. Peter fucking don't like hockey.
Actually, go, Peter.
Peter and Georgie would be good friends. They're from the same fucking part of the planet.
Yeah.
So Ryan's saying that it was a soft game and the softest in the league so far. And
yes,
I don't
100%.
agree with them at all. Like, but there was just something like just not the same in it. I don't know. There were a couple of
it's weird.
Exciting moments. It was just.
I will say this. I thought was kind of funny was the first exhibition game they did. Toronto played Montreal. And won the game. No one cared because it wasn't worth shit. But I'm watching the game the first time I seen this. I will say this: I thought they did a really cool job, even though there's nobody in the stands. I thought they made it look kind of cool. What they did, the background, I thought that was cool. I'll give them that. It doesn't take away from the fact that there's no fans, so you don't get that energy interaction right between the players and the fans. And any sport, you need that. But I was sitting there watching it with my son, and we're like, this is fucked, eh? Like, it's so weird. And I said, I'm curious how this playoff's going to go, because I like fighting in hockey. I'm that guy. And I like the energy and stuff. And I'm like, it's going to be weird. Like, how are guys going to, like, are we going to see any fighting in this at all?
Why would you? You got an audience, right? Most of those
you would think so. And the late game came on after, which was Calgary and Edmonton. And if you're an NHL follower, you know what chaos prevailed after that. They dropped the puck, and all those guys did was fight the whole fucking game. And I'm like, okay, I wish these guys were meeting in the first round. They played one game, and I'm like, this is epic, because those two teams hate each other.
And look at Derek just said shoulder pads and thongs. That's it, man.
No, that's actually the female football league. No, they actually have it. Have you ever seen it? I could totally get behind that league. I've seen it. I think it's on YouTube. I don't know what the league is actually called, but it's a lingerie league. And it's all women playing football in lingerie. And I'm like, see, this is how sports, this is my kind of sport right here. Yes. I almost took that too far and said, this is how sports should be. And then realized most professional sports are all dudes. So no, it shouldn't be. But I would be cool with that. I'm good with that.
Uh-huh.
I didn't see the hockey. But is it just like, is the noise just in the stadium? Like, you can hear everything. Yeah.
Hockey's a weird sport, because if you watch it on TV, there's a lot of interaction. There's lots of noise, lots of sound.
Yeah.
But if you go to a game, and when the whistle blows and they start playing, you hear nothing but the puck hitting sticks and skates on the ice. It's quiet.
Because what they do is the whole arena is mic'd, right? They actually have mics hanging there, so they bring that up for the audio, which you're not hearing because you're just there. The only time it does get loud, again, if you're in a playoff game, and I've been through this, not for the Leafs, but I remember when the Jennies won everything a few years back. I was there when Connor McDavid, who is now part of the Edmonton Oilers, he played against the Jennies here in the Schwiggity, and the energy in that crowd for the playoffs, I was like, holy fucking, and it's nothing the size of the Air Canada in the Tribute Center, but the hair stood up on your arms because the energy in the crowd. It's so different, which is so weird seeing the playoffs, like we were saying before, and there's nobody. And they put in some background noise. It's almost like a laugh track, right? Which could have been for fucking last night anyways. But
like where they sort of did that blue covering over the like the seats and stuff like that. I'm just waiting for them to now, like whether it's blue or green screen, start running commercials or something on there.
They very well. I don't know why they didn't think of that, because they totally should have.
Idea, as long as we get a commission off of that. But
actually, they should have porn on there.
No, they shouldn't. We should have about 5 left. Gary, do you have any emails for us?
We got a couple. Johnny, I sent you one there with a picture in it. So, but anyways,
I'll use that for my.
Fuck's sakes! Is this another fucking chick sending Ringo stuff again? Where's the code stuff, ladies?
On my back.
Derek writes in. He says, "Hi, I'm Derek from Redhead Cove, Newfoundland. It's tonight you hear MCM and Coldplay live."
You actually missed it already, Derek. Sorry, man. We already did it.
And the email that I forwarded to Johnny, this is from Pat. He says, "Hello, guys. Pat from Old Entrance, Alberta. I checked out Toad this weekend. I was bored, and now I have a new band to masturbate to. Thank you. How do I get a shirt?" And she sends a really nice, beautiful, beautiful picture of the dude.
Wow.
And that's the one I sent to Johnny. Back to you guys.
I can't actually see the picture for some reason, but maybe I have my dick pic.
And that's it, Gary? Just the two?
Yeah, that's it. And Hike, you got 5 minutes. I'll play your outro music when we're ready. Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
Just going back to the hockey there and the crowds or lack of. Being from England, of course, soccer is my game, right? So when they resumed like the league in the middle of June, they actually have like the crowds dubbed onto it, and it's pretty well done. I mean, you forget there's no crowd there, literally. You know,
you
get the choice. You can either watch it stadium sound, as it's called, or this dub thing. I'm at the point now where I was watching it, and it doesn't bother me till I think about it. I go, oh, this is depressing. You know what I mean? It's like,
it's weird
as a TV fan.
That's what I liked with the NHL. What they did is they put the things down. There's one thing I hated about. I don't want to see empty seats. Right. No, like I think it was in I don't know if it was Taiwan or whatever, they bought all those real dolls and they put them in the stands. That's just really expensive. But you know what? I would sooner see what they did in the NHL, not see the seats, and put a track in the background. But anyway, sorry, George, go ahead.
The other thing about hockey to me, when I came here like in 1987 to live, that's like 33 years ago.
Right.
That was culture shock to me because like I follow soccer, you know. Football. When I talk to people in England that I know, they go, "It's not soccer, George. It's football," and that goes on.
Yeah,
but I couldn't believe the fights in hockey are part of the game because like in soccer, it's like, whoa, you know what I mean? Red card, you're off.
Yeah, well, in soccer, it's different.
It's like for me at first, like in those initial few months when I'm trying to get used to the Leafs and that, I'm going, this is nuts. This country's crazy.
It is. It really, really is.
So, Doug, we're going to switch gears here for a minute because I'm sure our fans here on Facebook and everything, and for reality radio,
I'm wondering why you're playing with dolls again.
I've got 3 adjustable dolls here, and of course, one is going to be. Maybe we got to get one for George if he's on here for a long time.
Yeah.
But so.
But George's has to have a mustache.
Oh
yeah, we can get one from Dirk Diggler's collection.
So speaking of that,
so here's the eyeball, and I don't know if you can see this, but we're gonna stick these on hot glue.
How about you stick the eyeball right up your ass?
There you go. So one's gonna be.
You killed him.
Oh, so one's going to be the Ringo doll, which is the cool one here.
The Cyclops,
We've got the Code doll, and
with no pants,
and then the Heiko doll, right? And of course the ability to see all kinds of things, right? But
for the Facebook people, are we going to stay on for a bit after the show's done?
No, the feed's done when we're done with reality tonight.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. So we got a few things we got to catch up with, and then we got to wrap up.
Well, that's awesome, man. Last things you guys want to plug or talk about, or we only got a couple of minutes, so we got to.
Everybody that emailed in tonight, thank you so much for the emails and listeners on Reality Radio. Thanks for being there. Our numbers are up, so that's great. And everybody on Facebook and YouTube, thank you so much for being here with us tonight and participating. This was great. And of course, Georgie being on. Thanks, my friend. That was great having you.
Yes, obviously. It always is, buddy. It's great having you.
If you're up if you're in Stouffville, stop at Danny's Eatery, Country Stop Burger.
Country Stop Burger, man. Yes.
Very COVID safe. They're very...
They've got 15 picnic tables set up outside with umbrellas fenced off, and they got really, really awesome food. He said to try the steak on a bun or the souvlaki. He said it's amazing. So
the burgers.
And I want to say again, thanks for putting up the sunflower farm. Great job. And if you guys want to see over 152,000 sunflowers in 10 acres, you got to go check it out, thesunflowerfarm.ca. And I also want to thank all the people that were part of our show versus Rochelle, Derek, Jason, Ryan, Jay, Bobby Cuz, Peter, Angel, Mike from San Fran, Dozy, Sean, my buddy from up north, awesome. And Roxanne from Dayton, Ryan, and Pat from Old Entrance, Alberta. I love it.
Entrance, Alberta.
Okay, so I have to let's look at Peter's comment about the dolls.
Okay.
So yeah, these are Terry's. He goes out with a girl, he says, "Is it okay if I touch you here or there?" So yeah.
Oh, fuck sakes.
Nice.
Oh, you're painful sometimes, Ringo, for fuck's sakes.
More to come on the dollies.
So this is why, by the way, he's saying the stream is done after, because he's going to spend some time with those dolls when he's done.
Yeah, he
100%.
is. Sick bastard.
Ringo.
Thanks, Gary.
All right. Are we done, boys?
Yes.
We're done.
Thanks, everybody,
right.
for being here with us tonight.
Tune in next Monday night, 9:30 on the Heikadelic Show on Reality Radio 101.
101.
Cheers.